Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie. Hope you'll hit that subscribe button before you leave. Join my YouTube family. So today, you guys, for the last couple of videos I've been making, for actually a couple of weeks now, I'm talking about hubby and I are going on a trip to Europe. It'll be some days in Europe and then on a cruise. So I promised I'd be making some videos about some of the things I'm packing. Today I'm just going to be talking about my personal bag that I will be taking, also known as my purse, that I will be taking with me on the plane, and then of course with me wherever we go while we're in Europe, at ports of call, on the ship, whatever. It's very, very nice that the airlines let you have not only a carry-on, but you also get a personal bag, because when you are looking to be flying halfway across the world, it is helpful to have as many places to put stuff as you can. So this bag I've actually reviewed and talked about probably several years ago. This is a bag from a company called Travelon. And I have this linked in my Amazon store. If you're interested, you can still get this bag. They do have other colors in it, but the nice thing about this bag is it has some really good security, anti-theft capacity to it. There's some pockets in here that are RFID. The strap is anti-slash. One of the things that can happen to you in a high area where there's a lot of tourists is they come up with a very sharp knife and they will slash your bag. This is actually slash proof. It's got some metal sewn into the edges on it, so it is pretty difficult to actually slash this to get the bag off of you. The bag itself is also slash resistant, which is really nice. It does have, like I said, there's an RFID pocket in there. The whole bag is not RFID, but one of the pockets is RFID. And there is where it's telling you that. Now, the nice thing is also on this, the zippers on this bag are somewhat, they're more difficult to unzip. And I'm going to show you a couple of the features on this. So this got an outside pocket here. And this is what I'm referring to, is the clasps on these zippers. They are meant to be, there's a little, so if you see this, there is a metal tag on this where you can go ahead and basically you just clip the zipper on it, and it makes it a little harder to unzip. You can't just grab it and unzip because it's clipped. The best way to show you guys is the top zipper. So there it is again. Let me show you this. So you zip it shut. On the side of the bag, it has this little hook here that you hook on the zipper clasp on, and it makes it much more difficult to unzip because you have to actually undo that lobster claw to get the zipper open. So not entirely fail-safe, but definitely better than a standard zipper. Okay, so it's also on the back side of it. Has this really nice strap, because when you're going through the airport, if you've got a pull-up handle on your carry-on or any of your luggage, you can just slide that handle through here and have your purse ride on that carry-on or your regular luggage. Really helpful. It does have, these are also slash proof, so it does have regular handles, and again, a very nice adjustable body strap that is slash resistant. Slash proof, slash, I guess slash resistant is the best way to refer to it. Now, this has got a lot of room in it, and I need as much room as I can to store stuff. It's got two inner zipper pockets, one on each side. Again, this one's got the RFID logo on it, so that pocket is RFID. Kind of help keep your sensitive electronic materials, credit cards and things safe. If you have like a some passports now have like an electronic mechanism to them, just kind of helps with all of that. So I'm going to show you guys a couple more things in here and then show you what I plan on putting in it. So there's two little pockets here. You can put little items. So pretty roomy. They do have a lot of other bags on the Travelon Amazon website. I put a bunch that I think are really cute, really nice. I went with something a little bit bigger because I needed space to put stuff. And I'm going to show you guys why, because I think I'm an overpacker. I like to be prepared as possible. So I had a couple things already in here. I do try to travel with basically some inner ear earplugs. Because you guys, I've traveled a lot for work. I've traveled a lot over the years. Hotels can be very loud. And when you're needing to get some sleep, it's really nice to have these. You can also use them on the airplane as well. I do also have in here a couple of different, basically lip glosses. I've got 3 of them that are SPF, and then a regular, oh, I can't hang on to anything, a regular chapstick to have along. Now, the nice thing is, if you just use like regular unscented chapstick, bring that along, even if you don't like it. A little runner's trick is, if you're developing a blister and you are nowhere where you can get a Band-Aid or anything, you can slather some chapstick over the area where it's developing a blister to kind of provide some glide, to kind of try to tide you over, and hopefully prevent that blister from forming. But I got these at the local drugstore. This is Banana Boat lip balm. It's an SPF 45. It's got like a tropical flavor to it. It says it's aloe vera and vitamin E. So for those of you who are allergic to aloe vera, that won't work for you. This one came from Target. It's their sport lip balm. This one claims to be an SPF of 50. So we're going to be out in the sun like every day. I want to make sure that not only do I have SPF all over like my face and arms and all that, but my lips are really well covered. We're going to be on the sea, so all that reflection from the water, it's going to be really important to protect as much of our skin as possible. So here's the bag again, what it looks like. It does come in a couple of different options as far as like coloration and things, and then they do have other ones as well. I do have it linked down below in my Amazon store. I have an entire idea list for travel and cruising. So let me show you guys what I plan on taking in this. Hopefully I can get it all in here. Some of this is brand new and still in the packaging. Got this off Amazon, and I have a couple ideas on this in my Amazon store. This is basically a really nice hard case that you're going to put your electronic cords and chargers in. So plenty of places to store cords and chargers. Just, you have it all in one area, really nicely held together, super easy. They have a variety of sizes on these. You know, if you're a family of 4 or more, they have a much bigger version of this where you can get like chargers for everybody's phone if they all have different chargers. And of course, you're going to need more than one charger if you're away, because everybody's going to drain their phone down at the same rate, right? You know, if you've got, you know, tablet chargers and things like that, they do come bigger than this, but this is going to have like our chargers and cords and things in it. On that note, look at the pile I have behind me. So because we're going to Europe, it's really important to have one of these with you. And basically what this is all the plugs are different in areas of Europe. This is an adapter. So it has just about every type of plug that you might encounter in Europe. So we traveled, it's been 5 years ago we traveled, but you basically slide out whichever kind of country you're in or plug. You pop that out. We definitely used that. That's a certain, let's see, this one says this is the EU. So we'll be mostly in the European Union. We should be able to use this pretty well. Or we've got the UK, United Kingdom specifically has plugs that look like this. So this will be a converter for the UK. And then, let's see, where's my little pop button there? Then we have USA and Australia that have, you guys are probably pretty familiar with seeing that. That's our standard one. Luckily for us, the cruise line we're going on is an American cruise line. They're going to have American plugs, but basically then you have options on plugging in all different kinds of things into this. What I really love and what we use this for a lot was 4 USB plugs. So right here, because outlets on cruise ships are far and few between, hard to find, we could get 4 different items charging off these 4 USB ports when we were on our last cruise, and that's the plan for the next thing as well. So I actually have 2 of these. This one is going to definitely, hopefully come with me on either my carry-on or my personal bag, because if they lose our luggage and we don't have this, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So I definitely recommend you either put this in your carry-on or your personal bag. Very important if you're going to parts of the world where you need those converters, okay? All right, now I am absolutely bringing this in my personal bag because airplanes are filthy places. So I've got some nitrile gloves, and then I've got a bunch of packets of hydrogen peroxide. Basically, when we get to our seats, I'm going to be wiping down the armrests on mine and hubby's seats, probably the buckles for the seat belts, and then everything in front of us, the tray, the eating tray, any touch screens that we might have for any kind of, if there's a touch screen on there, I'm not really sure if they'll be on the plane or not, but basically anything and everything. If we're up against the bulkhead of the airplane, if one of us has a window seat, we'll be wiping the bulkhead down. You guys, those planes are really, really dirty. So I did this on our last trip to Europe, and the airline attendants came by and they said, "Oh, you are so smart." They said, "You are really, really smart to do that." And that was even before COVID hit. And they're like, we know these airplanes are not very clean, because it's pretty rare for the airlines to get a ton of time to do a deep clean. Like when these airplanes are in use, a lot of times they get like an hour and a half between flights. And so they basically get somewhat of a quick clean and then off they go, and they don't get the deep clean. So you think about people with young babies, they oftentimes use the tray table. It is meant to put your food on. They will put their baby on that and change a dirty diaper on that. People are putting their dirty feet on things. I mean, just use your imagination. We're not going to get any grosser than that, but really important, especially now in times with the coronavirus running around. I will be wiping everything down because our flights are, you guys, like 8, 9, 10 hours, 2 hours. We've got a couple of 2-hour flights and things. So we're going to be on these airplanes for quite a while. Okay, then I'm going to be taking a selfie stick. I think this one's pretty compact and easy to use. I will probably take this one. I think my phone fits in it. It's the only thing I have to check. Otherwise, I do have another version of a selfie stick, but this one folds down and is so nicely compact. I'll be taking that. And if I can't get that in my personal, I'd like it in my personal bag because I'd like to do some vlogging. So we'll see. Space permitting. I'm going to have a set of sunglasses. Probably what I'll do is keep a spare set in my carry-on, and then I'll probably go without the case on my personal bag. We'll see how space provides. This just helps with like crushing. My carry-on sunglasses won't get smashed, but my personal bag, if I have to smush it under the seat in front of me, I don't want my sunglasses to break at like the beginning of my travel. So I might be going ahead and using this. It's a hard case meant to protect your sunglasses or reading glasses or whatever you need from getting smashed and broken. So that's why I have that. Empty water bottle that's refillable. I love this, you guys. I have this linked in my Amazon shop. This is from the brand Contigo. I did put a carabiner on it, and I have another thing that I bought that I think I will probably end up using. I just got this from Amazon, you guys, so this is brand new. This is like an over-the-shoulder. It's almost like a little handbag that you can use to carry your water bottle once you're through security, because you know you can't have fluids in it when you go through security. So you bring your empty water bottle through security, and then you go to one of the water bottle filling stations, fill it up, right? And then the airline attendants generally will fill them during the flights as well. So you can always have that full up and ready to go. I'm just cutting this off so it's Hydro Flask is the name of the sling. So this sling, they have 2 sizes. This one is specifically for the smaller bottle. You can get much larger water bottles, but how much do you want to be carrying? So this basically is kind of like a little purse for your water bottle. So, because you're going to be going through, you know, changing flights, you're going to have your personal bag, you're going to have your carry-on as well. And so it's a lot easier to either clip this onto your luggage with a carabiner, or you're just going to put it in this. See if I can do this. I literally, you guys haven't tried this yet. Put this on as well. So it's a tight fit. But then you can sling this kind of over your shoulder as a crossbody. It's clearly got an adjustable strap, so you can adjust it for whatever you need it to be shorter or longer. But that's kind of my plan on that. And what I'll just do is just have this folded up nice and neat. Doesn't take much room because it's just cloth. I'll just have this ready to roll in my bag. Then when we get through security, we get settled and I'm ready to get this filled up. I can pull this out and it's just easier. One less thing to worry about. Now they do make some kind of like the idea of the bag where it had that strap. You can slip it over the handle of your carry-on item. They do make them like that that'll carry more than one. I just wanted this very simple, so little over the shoulder holder for this and this. Otherwise, an option is the carabiner. Now, like I said, the nice thing that I really liked about this is the size. It's 24 ounces to fill it to here, so basically like two 12-ounce drinks. It's got this really nice little, like, it locks down to keep it really clean. And then you push this button right here and it pops right up for drinking, and then you just lock it down. Keeps it from spilling. So I thought that was pretty nice. That just locks into position as well to get it out of your way. Again, really nice, simple button there. Pops up, you can drink out of it and then lock it down. I like that a lot. I really like the Contigos. They're really nicely made. So I'm going to definitely have some Kleenex with me on the plane. Never know when you need to blow your nose, whatever. I will actually be taking a bunch of these packets with me because I have been forewarned that places in Europe that are touristy, yes, they have public bathrooms. Very often they do not have soap, and very often they do not have toilet paper. So I actually went to the local store and bought a 4-pack of these little travel, actually no, it was an 8-pack of these travel Kleenexes. I figure, you know, there are 10 3-ply tissues in this, so take 1 or 2 a day with us. I definitely need toilet paper more than hubby does, but I don't want to be without potentially the need for toilet paper. Got that. So that's going to go in the plane with me, and I have a bunch more that are going to go with us on the flight. Definitely we'll be taking, I talked about this. This is a lot of like medications and drugs and things. All this is over the counter right now. We've got Dramamine for motion sickness. I've got Zyrtec because I have raging allergies, which I'm hoping will clear out over in Europe. I've got some of the stuff I take every day. I take a fish oil every day, so there's there. I got a sleep aid. We might want to take that. Our flight is an overnight flight. We're going to be changing 7 hours. Where we're going is going to be 7 hours ahead, so it's going to be helpful to get some sleep on the flight. I've got some Tums for upset stomach. Couple of them here. I've got some painkillers. We've got Aleve, Advil, Tylenol, and aspirin. I highly recommend, if you are going on these long flights, to take an adult low-dose aspirin. Talk to your doctor, but if you can and you're allowed to, because the whole literally traveling on a plane for as long as like 8, 10 or more hours, the whole blood clot thing is a real problem. So do that. I've got some safety pins. I've got a couple spare options here, and then we've got kaopectate, because you never know on a cruise ship, it's going to get hit by that norovirus and people get sick. You're throwing up, you're going to the bathroom a lot. So trying to plan ahead, but I definitely want this with us. I don't want it to get lost in checked luggage. I kept this with me on our last trip. Very helpful to have. This, absolutely, if you're traveling internationally, you need this. This is RFID. It's basically a clutch purse wallet. So this has, I'm going to show you guys, there's a zipper on the side here. I've got some money, some cash in it already. But what I wanted to show you guys is I have these linked. All the stuff is linked in my Amazon shop, but these are so important. I have these linked in my Amazon shop, probably in a couple places. They're the size of a credit card, and what they do is, so these thieves will go through with these credit card skimmers, and all they have to do is get close to your wallet or close to your purse. They can pick up that little electronic signature from the chip, and they can copy all your chip information, basically steal your credit card information and charge stuff on your credit card. They can very easily replicate then with that electronic information they get off that chip. They can make a fake credit card and go buy stuff. So these are designed to be almost like an RFID blocking situation. These actually are an electronic blockers, and I have they come in these packets. This is a 4-pack. And basically, the other option is putting like an RFID sleeve around every single one of your credit cards, which is really annoying. These have rave reviews. They do the same thing. They are RFID blocking. So I have a bunch of these. I've given a couple to friends because I got 2 packs of 4 because I wanted them. I'm going to have them in various places, but honestly, not just for travel, for everyday use. I have one of these in my regular wallet. Hubby does too. They're really, really important to have. So I have a little bit of cash in here that's ready to go. I'm bringing some American cash to be able to tip on the cruise ship. The cruise ship's American, and honestly, a lot of Europeans want American funds, but this is the inside of the wallet. Now, I've got my vaccine cards in here, and then I've got, let me pull those out, because those are required. I pre-ordered from the bank some euros because we're going to be in Europe and the currency is euros. So I've got some euros in here. I've got some cash in here, which is American cash. This is a great place to put, like, I'll put our vaccine cards in here. And then it's got passport holder area here. So I've got my passport in here ready to go. And then it has, this is where, like, credit cards, we'll be putting credit cards in. So I will be definitely have one of these in there as well. A spot for credit card. And then it's got a zippered section in here that's really nice. Kind of another hidden pocket. You can put a little bit more cash or things that you're afraid you're going to lose. I've probably put some cash in there. And then it does have, at the bottom here, this little zippered pouch as well. You could put some spare change, like small euros, coin euros. And then it has this, which is fantastic. You can put any keys that you don't want to lose. Maybe, you know, old-fashioned hotel keys or whatever you might need this for, your car keys, because you had to park at the park and ride or at the airport, however you want to do that. And then it's all RFID, 100% RFID. So, yeah, it just zips up. It's really nice. Has this kind of, it's like a clutch purse, but they do make them that come with more slots for more passports. If you've got a large family, maybe you've got four or five people traveling and you want everybody's passports in here. This one only has the 3 slots. We don't need any more than that. Plenty of spots for credit cards. So absolutely really important to get something like this. And there are some other options which I will address on other videos. I'm trying to whip through this, you guys, so my apologies on how long this is taking. I already told you guys we're going to be using these tile trackers. I'm going to have one in my purse, and then we're going to have some in our luggage, and then maybe a carry-on. Probably have one in our carry-ons as well. I've only got the 4, so 2 will be in checked bags, and then we'll have 2 to split up somehow. Either I'll probably want one in my purse, which is my personal bag, and then we'll probably throw one in one of our, I don't know, one of our carry-on luggages. So pretty nice. Okay, so for a long flight, there's a couple options. You're going to need to sleep, right? It's like, our flights are like 10, 12 hours. So we're going to want like some headrest. This is the one I traveled with, 5 years ago. It's really nice. Comes in this shrinkable bag. This is a head, like a neck pillow. And I like this because it squishes down and it pops right out. It's really soft, really squishy, really comfortable. And it worked pretty well the last trip. So I'm not going to use this one. There it goes. See, you just roll it up and it'll unroll. And basically you put it around your neck, however you want to do it. If you want the chin like this, if you tip forward and that's how I would do it. Sleep like this, tipped forward. It supports your neck. And then these can clip together in the back as needed. There's a little clasp here. It would just snap together to kind of keep it on you while you're dozing. So that's really, really nice. It's kind of heavy. It's a little bulky, but it's quite comfortable. There's that option. Then I found a new option that I'm going to be particularly using. I'm going to give that one to Cubster. This one, I just got it. This is what it looks like. I'm going to show you guys. It's basically the same concept. You pick whatever side you think you're going to be leaning towards as you sleep, or forwards. So let's just get this out of here and I'll show you guys. It's got like a little insert that's plastic that basically holds your head up, which is really nice. I mean, I wish I could say we were, you know, able to afford like first class and, you know, $15,000 per ticket, but we can't. So this is what it looks like. So they give you the little directions here on how this works. I have not, obviously I just got this, I've not tried it, but you basically Velcro it around yourself, and wherever you think you're going to need that particular, like if you tip to the side, or you tip whatever direction you might tip. So I'm gonna have to figure this out, but it had really, really, really rave reviews. So I will figure this out. Basically, it just Velcros around yourself. I feel like it needs to go like this though, so I need to read how to use it. Yeah, just loop around, wrap, and nap. So that's cool. I will figure this out. It's also less bulky and definitely easier for me to tuck in my personal bag and have ready to go. So I thought I'd try that one for our flights. I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys. I am probably going to go ahead and I might bring this in my personal bag just because we're going to be on these. It's like a day of traveling, and I'm not going to want to bust into my carry-on bag to find my toothbrush. When we get an opportunity, when we're switching planes, I might want to just go ahead and do the toothbrush. I recommend, like, I use a rechargeable toothbrush every day. I don't use the manual ones. I can't go back to those. They just don't get your teeth as clean. I just got this at the local store. It's a really nice, just, I don't have to bring a charger and a cord. It's just like AA battery operated. So I'll take it out of the box. I'll probably just put it in a Ziploc bag and have it with me, and with a little travel sized toothpaste, and should be good to go. That way, when we get off the plane, or even on the plane, if I get up from sleeping and I'm like, I'm giving, that kind of whole morning breath, I can just go in and quickly brush my teeth and feel refreshed. So I want that with me in my personal bag. I don't want to be opening up my carry-on bag looking for a toothbrush. Let's see here. Gonna have a set of wet ones. Just for being on the plane, I've got a couple of these that are going to be coming with me on the trip because, like I said earlier, there's a lot of times no soap in the public restrooms. They're just bathrooms. To go to the bathroom, you need to provide your own toilet paper. You need to provide your own way of cleaning your hands. So I've got several of these packets that we can just take one a day with us. As we start to run out, we'll just get a new packet. So those I'm definitely taking on the plane. Again, plane's dirty, and sometimes you just need to wipe your hands with something like that and not get up and go through like the whole bathroom on the plane situation. I'm going to be taking these. Now, these are really important for a cruise. These are luggage tags. When you get your boarding pass and stuff, your paperwork from the cruise ship, you have to have a way to, when you're getting ready to get on the ship, you basically are going to be provided with passes that tell the crew line employees where to deliver your luggage. So these are fantastic because I'm not bringing a stapler with me to staple. They want you to staple on or tape or something, really secure your luggage tag, your luggage. And so these are really great. These are specifically for certain cruise lines. So these are for Royal Caribbean. They work really well. I think they also work for Carnival. But you just put your tag in there, and then they have these little, super easy to use. It's just a metal, like, tag holder that just screws in around your, like, luggage handle on your luggage. So you would just thread it through here, and it's almost like jewelry. It's, I get it. I had it the wrong direction. There we go. It's threaded on the one end, and you literally just screw it together like that. And that way I'm not taking a stapler. You guys, they're like, you need to staple this on. I'm like, I'm not carting a stapler around the world to get on a cruise ship. So I really recommend these. The other thing is it protects those. They don't get ripped off. Super nice to use. So we'll put a tag on each of our carry-ons and each of our regular suitcases so that there's no problems when we get to the ship. So I recommend those. Absolutely recommend those. Very affordable. Also are available, like I said, in my Amazon shop. Okay, now this one's not going to be actually going in my personal bag. I'm going to be wearing these. We talked earlier when I was talking about taking aspirin about the potential for blood clotting. I always get a new pair of compression stockings for long flights. the whole blood clot situation, you guys, is very real threat. So I got these ready to go. I've purchased these before. They're just, that's what they look like. It's a graduated compression that really helps you to try to prevent those blood clots. And then I also bought, I haven't gotten it yet from Amazon, you guys. I bought what's called a foot hammock. So what it is like, it looks like a swing. It's for your feet. You put it over like the tray table in front of you, and it hangs down, and you can slide your feet through, so you can kind of recline, kind of kick your feet up to try to sleep a little bit, and it helps with preventing you know, the blood clotting situation. Your knees aren't quite as bent, your legs can be stretched out a little bit underneath like the seat in front of you, and it gives them a little bit of elevation, so a little more comfort. So we've got a set of that coming. They just haven't come yet, so I have that linked in my Amazon shop as well. We're getting kind of towards the end. This is a couple N95 masks. I have a feeling I'm probably going to be kind of paranoid on the airplane, and I might be wanting to wear, I just want some of these with us for the trip, if there's any reason, or if we're at all worried about just being masked up. I've got some masks. And then this is also for the flight. It's basically just going to cover my eyes so that I can block out any light in the plane and sleep. I'm going to have my ear things in to block out the sound. And I'm going to have my neck thing on to support my neck. I'm going to have my feet up in my swing and these over my eyes, and I'm hoping to get some sleep. The one thing that I didn't show you guys that I have down below, but I have a headset just for listening to movies or music or whatever through the, usually they have like a system you can plug in. Where are they? You have to have this kind of plug on your headset. The old plugs. So I went to you guys the 5 and below and just got these $5 headsets that plug in. Those will work really well too to kind of drown out some sound. But honestly, I find it's just better sometimes to just have the earplugs in there. But the headset can kind of help muffle out the sound of people around you on the plane as well. So, and then you can, if you're not sleeping, you can listen to the movie that you bring up on the entertainment center. So those will be going in my personal bag as well, those little headsets. So, well, they're not little. They're like the over-the-ear, over-the-head ones. So, but you can use whatever you want. You just have to have that kind of cord to plug in on the airplanes. So, all right, you guys. Oh, I do, on that note, on the headset, there is in my Amazon shop, there is a way, if you have like wireless Bluetooth headset and they won't take a that kind of cord, you can there's a converter. I've got it in my Amazon shop. It has the end like this. It plugs in, and it's a little Bluetooth receiver, and you just connect your Bluetooth headphones or earphones to that receiver, and you can be wirelessly listening to the entertainment on the plane as well. So if you don't want to do the hardwired things, that's a really good option. They're pretty affordable. There's a couple different ones. Depends on how many people you want to have like connected to that, because basically either you need one, everybody's going to be watching, like in your party is going to be connected to that Bluetooth and watching whatever they're watching on the entertainment, or each person would need to get one. So, but it is an option. All right, guys, what do you think? A little bit of an overpacker, but a lot of it has purpose, especially on these long flights. Now, if you're taking shorter flights, some of the stuff you won't need. But for these long flights across the oceans, and when you're talking 6, 8, 10-hour flights, more than that, you definitely need some comfort with you. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think I might have forgotten that I haven't included in here. I'm sure there's a few things that'll make it into the bag that I haven't referred to here, but yeah. Appreciate you guys sticking around. I know this is a long video, but a lot of food for thought here. I put a lot of thought into this. I've traveled, so I already know I'm going to be using all this. Yeah, hopefully that's all I need. But yeah, let me know if I forgot anything, guys. I really appreciate the reminders. So have a great one, guys. Before you go, please consider, if you're new here, joining my channel. Hit that subscribe button. Joining my YouTube family. And I always appreciate comments down below. I love hearing some feedback from you guys. So don't be shy. All right, guys. Have a great one. And I will see you on my next video. Bye, everybody.